Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Hello, you join myself, Kiko Giles, here in MotoGP HQ to bring you the penultimate team launch of the 2025 season. It's the turn of HRC Honda, and we're going to be crossing over to Indonesia and Jakarta very, very soon indeed. As you'll see on your screens now, we've already had quite a few team presentations. It started all the way over in America. That was with Trackhouse, then over to Milan and Aprilia, Gresini, Ducati, Pertamina Enduro VR46, Red Bull KTM and the Tech 3 Team 2, Monster Energy Yamaha. That was yesterday. Today, Honda HRC. We know there's going to be a change. There's no more Repsol on the bike. At the end of last year, that was when the agreement, one of the most iconic partnerships in motorsport, coming to an end, at least in terms of MotoGP. So what will the 2025 Honda look like? Well, I certainly can't wait. We've got LCR Honda coming up next Saturday. That's on the 8th of February. But then it's all to Thailand for the first ever MotoGP season launch. That's in One Bangkok, the heart of Thailand's capital. All the bikes, all the riders will be there. You really, really don't want to miss it. And it's free to go too.
MotoGP is back.
Ooh, it does set the scene very, very nicely indeed. I absolutely can't wait. And just on that, don't forget as well, you can absolutely buy your tickets to go to the private rooftop party. All the riders are going to be there. I'm unfortunately not, but it does mean that there's going to be a little bit more food and drink for you guys to enjoy. Don't forget, of course, we are streaming across many, many platforms, so get in touch, drop us your comments. Oh, one's coming already. Can't wait to see the new livery. Hi from Indonesia, Arya Dan. Thank you so much for your comment. I cannot agree more. This is one of the liveries. We know it's going to be different, so at least we have that excitement to work with. Honda, the power of dreams. Well, let's see. Luca Marini and Joan Mir will certainly be hoping that 2025 is a little bit nicer than 2024. Will the 2025 Honda fight for the front row? Well, Chok Buncha Sriraksa, sorry if I've absolutely butchered your name. I hope so. Everyone needs Honda to be competitive. We've seen over in the World Superbike paddock, they've been making good steps. Let's hope they can do the same in MotoGP. Honda lovers, that says it all, I'm fairly sure for that. Honda loved all the way around the world, and they have chosen Indonesia, one of their core markets, to do that season launch. And actually, I think we can now cross over to Indonesia, where my good friend and esteemed colleague, Jack Appleyard, is waiting in the wings to get the Honda presentation underway. Jack, hello, great to see you. What's the mood like over in Indonesia and Jakarta for this team launch?
Indonesia, where we know the excitement levels, the fandom for MotoGP is as great as anywhere we go in the world. It's pretty high at the moment. We're here at the Astra Honda Training and Safety Centre. Now, this is where basically the Indonesian stars of the future, the production line begins. The likes of Mario Aji, who of course we now see participate in the Moto2 World Championship, will make their very first steps on a bike at the ages of 3 and 4. It goes all the way through the age bracket, over to the right-hand side over there, over into the distance. There's a few safety circuits, practice circuits, and upstairs, which is where they're doing some rehearsals at the moment, is where we will have the official presentation kicking off in around 15 minutes time.
About this new livery, we know it's going to be different. Are there any, can you give us any insights? You may have had a glimpse of it. What can we expect? How different is it going to be?
Well, it's going to be different. That's all I can tell you at this moment. I've seen the new team gear, but I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to get in trouble. But this really is, you feel, the start of a new era for Honda. Of course, Repsol and Honda were two words that just went together over 20 years, so much success. But of course, now Repsol no longer with the team, and this is a fresh start. And it has to be as well, because 2024, I think it's safe to say, was rock bottom for the Japanese manufacturer. They were dead last in the Constructors' Championships. The Repsol Honda team, dead last in the Teams Championship. The team didn't enjoy a top 10 success on a Grand Prix all year long. That's just not good enough for a team which has enjoyed over 300 Premier Class successes throughout their time in the championship. And as a result, they've had to change a lot of things. Incomings, alongside likes of Romano Albesiano from Aprilia, the new technical director, a new test team which has Alicia Spargo and Taka Nakagami, plus Luca Marini has a new crew chief in Christian Pupelin as well, who had great success most recently alongside Jack Miller at Ducati and then at KTM as well. You just look at the transformation that KTM were able to have with Jack and Christian working together, bringing those ideas from Ducati. I'm sure that's what Honda are hoping are going to happen here as well. But the only way is up. They were at rock bottom at the end of 2024, and both Luca and Joan in particular, easy to forget, he's a MotoGP world champion. Joan had a terrible 2024 and has spoken in the past that he was close to retiring. So this is a fresh start, has to be as well. And with the impetus of new ideas, of new faces, with them investing in the project as well, you do feel that the only way is up for Honda. And there is a little bit of optimism. We've seen them on track already, let's not forget. They've already tested in Buriram at the Chang International Circuit around 2 weeks ago. Both Alicia Spargo and Sir Taka Nakagami were there, able to do around 2 or 3 days on the new bike. They've not told neither Luca nor Joan any of the feedback, any of the comments, because they don't want to go in to the first laps on this new bike with any kind of bias, with any kind of idea of where the improvements are. They want to get a fresh ideas from both of their factory riders. So that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on before we go testing, which we have to say, neither of the Honda riders, the factory boys, are at the shakedown. Of course, we're in amongst it at the moment. This is day number 2. Yamaha are on track. So if there's not success, I think there's going to be granted questions asked as to why the Honda test riders are there, but the 2 key main men aren't there. But of course, if there is success over the 3-day test, then those questions will go away. But obviously, those are lingering in the background in case, for whatever reason, the progress isn't there.
Jack, you'll be on site to ask all the questions. We look forward to hearing from you then. And thank you very much for that. As you can see, guys, all change at Honda. One more thing, Jack, go on.
Yeah, just before I leave you as well, I have just been getting some practice in, guys, because I know that the shakedown is coming up, the test is coming up. It can be a busy schedule. So just in case there are any injuries, I thought I'll get some laps in here and see if I can be ready to get going in case they need to call upon me. So wait a minute, let me just put the press to accelerator. It seems I'm a little bit too heavy, actually. All of those Guinness and turkey over the winter months clearly not helping. Oh, well, I better get in the gym first. Back to you.
You can join me in the gym, Jack. I actually did want to say that they are your bikes in the background, but you beat me to the joke. But as ever, as you can see, Jack Appleyard, the sense of humour not gone away, ladies and gentlemen, over the course of the winter. Catch up later, Jack. We'll hear from you, I'm sure, with the interviews later on. Let's get back then to the stream. Jack's going to keep enjoying himself down there in Jakarta. Let's hope the bike is a bit quicker than that one. As you can see, which rider are you supporting more in 2025? That's what we want to know. Is it Joan Mir? Is it Luca Marini? As Jack said, such a tricky 2024 season. No top 10s for the factory team. Joan Zarco breaking in a couple of times on the LCR Honda, a best of 8. But for the factory guys back in Repsol Honda, which will of course be rebranded for 2025, there was one top 10 finish. It was Joan Mir in a sprint race at Jerez. I mean, that, as Jack Appleyard said, just not good enough. But the changes that have come at Honda, it's not just on the bike, as I was alluding to. It is within the structure and it is with the ideas. So we can absolutely hope that 2025 for the Honda setup across both teams. Don't forget LCR Honda, the presentation coming to you next Saturday will feature Joan Zarco and exciting rookie Somkiat Chantra. Let's hope that across the board, Honda make a step. Don't forget as well, if you are new to MotoGP, we do have docu-series on MotoGP.com and on a broadcast near you. There can be only one. You really don't want to miss it. Check it out.
The world's fastest riders are ready to hit full throttle once again. MotoGP is back. The party starts right here and now. is this frenetic battle between Bagnaia and Marquez.
Non è né colpa tua né colpa mia, ma tutti e due a terra.
Shark attack. It's the rookie sensation of Costa. It's a race win behind Martin. Three names for the most coveted seat in MotoGP.
Calici perché io c'ho la new.
Magic Maverick Vinales, the top gun, is back on top.
We don't give up until we reach the very top of this class.
Honestly, I would be off in KTM's position if they managed to lose him.
Pra Magnus un occhio.
Masterpiece from world champion Pecco Bagnaia. Whoa! Here comes Marc Marquez, one of the greatest comebacks in Grand Prix history. But here comes Martin with the element of surprise.
There are more title contenders than ever, but there can be only one.
There can be only one. There was only one. You have to go and check it out. It's a brilliant story from a behind-the-scenes perspective of that iconic 2024 season. Bottom of your screen, which riders are you supporting more in 2025? Well, 50-50. I think that's about right. Joan Mir and Luca Marini. Joan Mir, it is worth stating, of course, Luca Marini. Oh, it's just changed now. 60-40. Luca Marini just edging his teammate there. So let's see how that evolves. Of course, this is a live poll. So do please interact with it, and that'll change on your screen as you see it. I was going to talk about Joan Mir. It is worth remembering, as Jack Appleyard quite correctly said, 2020 World Champion. He is a Grand Prix winner. Yes, that was back over with Suzuki in a completely different era. But Joan Mir is a world champion. He is a class actor, not just in MotoGP. Of course, he's a title winner in Moto3 as well. One race in Moto2. So Joan Mir, we know what he's capable of. It's just whether or not he can get that package underneath him, working how he wants it to work, and right the way through the course of the season. Obviously difficult to see whether or not Honda can come out straight away and be competitive from testing, but with these new ideas, it's going to take time, that transition phase. Hopefully Honda can be probably from the second half of the season, more or less, right on it. Can't wait to see Joan Mir. Yeah, us too. Can't wait to see this new livery, the new race suits that come along with it, and hopefully some renewed optimism. And that can be the same said for Luca Marini. We had so many crashes for Joan Mir last year. Luca Marini did get the bike home more often, but just not in those competitive positions. So Marini, of course, yet to win a Grand Prix. He came in originally with Ducati and was in the VR46 team, podiums there and good success, but never quite showed that intent to win a race. Now, we're not talking race wins from Marini with Honda, but at least some more progress. I've got all your comments coming in. Please do keep sending them in, and keeps getting involved. Like, comment, subscribe right across YouTube, Facebook, all the social media, and of course, get trackside. Feel the roar at the track. Get your tickets in now. It will sell out. We have sell-out events all the time in MotoGP. There's 22 of them this year. It's a busy old year for all of us who are trackside, but you can be part of that festival-like atmosphere. So please get your tickets now while you still can. Take advantage of those early bird offers where they are applicable. And, of course, enjoy the racing trackside. There are some events that are just bucket list on the MotoGP calendar. Le Mans is one, Argentina another when we get back there after missing last year. So many, and that's before we even get going. Of course, it all starts in Thailand, 28th of February until the 2nd of March, the world's most exciting sport. The final poll results are in, and would you look at that? Earlier on, it looked like Luca Marini had a bit more support, but 52-48, Joan Mir just edging Luca Marini. So more of you supporting Mir than Marini at the moment as of that poll, but we, of course, that will evolve right the way through the year, I'm sure. It's a final poll for now before we do head over very, very soon to Indonesia and Jakarta for the Honda HRC team launch. And, oh, please, whatever it is, it's gonna be different. Let it be fast. Please, can we have Honda back competitive at the front of the field? I commented earlier, we've seen them make steps in World Superbike. They've changed a lot of things in that championship in 2024, and there's more changes coming there in 2025. Don't forget about them. But Honda, they are working so hard behind the scenes to get more competitive right across the field of motorcycle racing, not just in MotoGP and Superbike. But Joan Mir is a really talented rider. Yeah, well, that is unequivocal, and we know that right away from when he first came into MotoGP in 2019. Can't wait to see the livery. I echo that sentiment. I really cannot wait to see exactly how different it's going to be. We know it's going to be different, and of course we know it's going to have a bit of Honda-esque heritage in it, but is it going to be a complete revamp? I'm a Joan fan, but named my son after Luca. Oh, why? Why would you do that? I mean, now you need to have another kid, another boy, and call it Joan. I hope they can improve in 2025. I miss Joan Mir in the front pack. Yeah, totally agree. We know the potential of Mir in MotoGP. We know what he's capable of, and we know that when Honda get it right, just how competitive they can be. All those success, over 300 wins in the Premier class, countless titles with countless riders. Think back to Mick Doohan, Valentino Rossi, Nicky Hayden. Then you've got Casey Stone and Marc Marquez. And that's just the title winners. Let's not go into the list of race winners. It's endless, you know. So we know that the factory Honda team in MotoGP have got what it takes to be competitive. And it's going to be a long road back, but it's a road back to success. Good morning from Germany. Good morning. Guten Morgen. I hope I got that right. Welcome to the show. Hello from India. Not going to attempt to say good morning to you in your native language. Good evening from New Zealand. Yeah, hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Of course, we're morning here in HQ Barcelona. One Heart, yeah, that's right. That's the One Heart slogan for Honda in the recent years. But we're MotoGP HQ in Barcelona. But of course, it's a worldwide event. They're over there in Indonesia, ready to get going. My mum loves Marini 10, yeah, well, if she loves Marini, I see a Marc Marquez 93 shirts there in your little picture. So maybe they're not familiar with the family rivalry between the Marini-Rossi side and the Marquez family. Honda, please bring the golden era again. That's love from Indonesia. Yeah, we really want to see Honda competitive. And by competitive, it's not necessarily to say podiums or wins right now. Let's go to Indonesia. I think we're ready to get the presentation underway. It looks like it's starting. Enough from me. See you later.
Mimpi ada di tengah lintasan yang membara. Bakar semangat. Banggakan Indonesia. Mimpi itu bukan untuk segelintir orang. Bersama-sama raih kebebasan, tumbuhkan semangat penuh harapan. Mimpi itu wujudkan tekad bersama yang bisa dikenang selama. Mimpi itu berani bahagiakan yang tercinta. Wujudkan mimpi penuh arti bersama Honda, satu hati. 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, selamat sore dan salam satu hati. Selamat datang kami ucapkan kepada seluruh tamu undangan dan rekan-rekan media dalam acara Honda Racing Corporation Launching. My name is Cynthia Adila. Thank you. And I'm grateful for the privilege of guiding you through this remarkable event. Kami ucapkan juga selamat datang kepada tamu-tamu istimewa. I'd like to welcome our distinguished guests warmly. Welcome, President Representative Director of Honda Racing Corporation, Mr. Koji Watanabe. And also welcome Vice President, Head Development and Production Unit, Motorcycle and Power Products Operation, Honda Motor Company Limited, Director of Honda R&D Company Limited, and Managing Director of Honda Racing Corporation, Mr. Hikaru Sukamoto. General Manager of Honda Racing Corporation, Mr. Taichi Honda. Team Manager of HRC MotoGP, Mr. Alberto Puig. And also President Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Mr. Susumu Mitsubishi. Executive Vice President Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Bapak Thomas Wijaya. Marketing Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Bapak Octavianus Dwi. Marketing Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Mr. Naoki Kajino. HRCA IT SI Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Ibu Rita Prayitno. And also General Manager, Marketing Planning Division, Motorcycle Business Unit of Honda Motor Company Limited, Mr. Hidehiro Ichikawa. Director Motorcycle and Power Product Business of Asian Honda Motor Company Limited, Mr. Tetsuya Komine. Dan tentunya seluruh jajaran manajemen PT Astra Honda Motor dan seluruh rekan-rekan media yang sudah menyempatkan waktunya untuk hadir pada kesempatan sore hari ini. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a special moment. Indonesia takes center stage for the official launch of Honda's factory's MotoGP team for the 2025 season. As the most decorated manufacturer in MotoGP history, Honda's legacy speaks for itself. 25 constructor Premier Class World Championship, 313 Premier Class victories, and over 800 podium finishes. These milestones are a testament of Honda Racing Corporation's relentless pursuit of excellence, fueled by passion, precision, and a commitment to performance. In the 2025 season, HRC begins a new chapter in its journey to return to the forefront of MotoGP with an incredible lineup of riders and the new look bikes that will be unveiled on this occasion. Mengawali kebersamaan kita, mari kita dengarkan kata sambutan. We are honored to have the President, Representative Director of Honda Racing Corporation come on stage and deliver his opening speech. Please welcome Mr. Koji Watanabe.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to join you here today to begin a new era of MotoGP for Honda HRC factory team. It is a pleasure to be hosted in Jakarta by our friends at Astra Honda, one of our biggest sponsor of our team. They always make us feel very welcome when we are in Indonesia, no matter the occasion. Through dedication, hard work, passion, we are fortunate enough to enjoy the incredible, rich history in Grand Prix motorcycle racing, with over 20 world championships and more than 300 wins in the Premier class. For 2025 and beyond, we are reunited with an old partner, old friends in Castrol. They are first involved in our racing activities when we went to the Isle of Man back in 1959 and have helped us achieve incredible success in a number of categories across a variety of classes together. We are sure that this new partnership will continue to achieve impressive highlights and set the new records. These colors not only represent the first step in the new journey with Castrol, but also highlight the link between Honda HRC factory racing activities across a number of classes and championships. The unity and shared knowledge have already helped us to achieve so much in racing, and we are aiming to reinforce the connection even further. The color of HRC embodies our racing spirit. The red, the human passion to win. Blue, advanced technology based on the logic. And white, for every motorsports-loving customer. Although we have enjoyed success in Formula One, Dakar, Trial, MotoGP, MXGP, and E-Explorer World Cup, and many other categories, we have been going through a trying time in a MotoGP World Championship. 2025 will be the year of development and continued progress for Honda HRC Castrol team as we work together and have with our partners to return to the position we know we are capable to achieve. Our engineers have been hard at work over the winter to continue development, and we are eagerly awaiting the first test of the year and the data they will bring to help us continue working. Thank you to Castrol for joining us on this journey, and thank you once again for everyone for joining here today. We look forward to giving you something to cheer for this year. Salam Satihati.
Thank you very much, Mr. Koji Watanabe. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, we are honored to hear from a valued partner who will play a significant role in this exciting journey. Without further ado, I would like to invite the Global PP Strategic Partnership Castrol to come on stage. Ms. Salini Kashyap, the stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to start by saying a big thank you for the warm welcome we have received from the Astra Honda team here in Jakarta. So we are thrilled to be here today at the launch of the Honda HRC Castrol motorcycle racing team. Honda motorbikes and Castrol have a rich and fruitful history of working together. This partnership started in 1959. 1959, that's a long time ago. To give some context, that was the year when the first moon landing took place. So we've had a great collaboration for a long time. In this year, in 1959, Honda wrote to Castrol, asking Castrol to partner with them in Honda's first motorcycle race ever in the iconic Isle of Man TT. Since then, the two great brands have delivered more than 500 motorbike race wins together. So it is so good to see Honda and Castrol names together on a bike again. We can't wait to take the winning and the innovative spirit that we bring together forward. To help deliver even better performance and more wins with our Castrol technology, because MotoGP and the teams are moving towards a more sustainable future, but without any compromise on performance. So we are working hand in hand to deliver top-class performance in MotoGP by putting our lubricants, just like the bikes and the riders, through some really toughest of tests. So this is all in service of actually achieving a great MotoGP success. So you will ask, how did the team do back in 1959 at the TT? Well, the team clinched the team constructors prize. So huge success then. And so here's to a great partnership that will help Honda HRC Castrol team return to the top in today's MotoGP. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Salini Kashyap. Ladies and gentlemen, to face the 2025 MotoGP season, a new era begins for Honda Racing Corporation. Today, HRC proudly unveils its strengthened partnership with a global leader in performance lubricants, the rider lineup, and a striking new livery for the 2025 season. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, Honda Racing Team for MotoGP 2025.
It's now 65 years since Honda motorcycles first came to Europe to race in the Isle of Man TT. The racetrack was a vital proving ground for Honda bikes. No surprise then that in 1959, Honda turned to Castrol to supply advanced lubricants and technical support. In 1961, Honda recorded its first ever World Championship victory, the start of a golden period that saw Honda and Castrol take 131 race wins and 15 World Championships. Honda was now truly a force to be reckoned with. Fast Freddie Spencer claimed both the 250 and 500cc World Championships on the iconic Honda NSR 250 and NSR 500 in 1985. The RC45 and then the V-twin SP1 and SP2 Honda bikes dominated when Honda entered the World Superbike Championships. 65 years and over 500 wins in World Championship events. A landmark achievement driven by technical expertise, dedication, determination, and passion for motorcycle racing. We now look to build on this legacy and create more history together with Honda.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. Honda HRC Castrol team for MotoGP 2025. Joan Mir and Luca Marini, as well as Livery Racing for the 2025 season. Now we have the first photo session. Joan Mir, Luca Marini. Silakan kepada rekan-rekan media untuk mengambil gambar. Please remain on the stage. We still have the next photo session. Please join us on the stage. President, Representative Director of Honda Racing Corporation, Mr. Koji Watanabe. Managing Director of HRC, Mr. Hikaru Sukamoto. General Manager of HRC, Mr. Taichi Honda. The Manager of Honda HRC Castrol, Mr. Alberto Puig. Kami persilahkan untuk rekan media untuk mengabadikan momen istimewa pada sore hari ini. To the center first. Next to the left. Next eye to the left. And then next eye to the right. Please remain on the stage, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Honda HRC Castrol team representation for the 2025 MotoGP season. Welcome, Juan and Luca. We're thrilled to have you here with us today. Please say hello to everyone here. Juan first, Luca first.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for having us here. It's a pleasure to represent these colors. As you see, I hope that the livery, you like the livery. This on my side is fantastic. In my opinion, Honda needs this change and with these colors that represent their best image. And I think now with all the new engineers that we have and all the effort that all the people are putting in this project, we'll bring back these great manufacturers to the victory in MotoGP. This is our target, and we will sacrifice everything and give 100% every day for help through this process.
Thank you. And then thank you, Luca. For the next one, please say hello to everyone here.
Well, hello everyone. It's a pleasure to make here the team launch the presentation in Jakarta. The truth is that the new livery is fantastic. I like it a lot. Personally, if is very beautiful. We have also new sponsors, so looks like the project is slightly different. Looks like we are working very hard, and I hope that the effort that we are putting, that Luca said, soon we will get a reward. So yeah, happy to be here, and hope you enjoy the colors.
Well, thank you, Joan Mir and Luca Marini. Please give a round of applause to our incredible riders, ladies and gentlemen. And please remain on the stage. Now, let us hear from the man leading Honda HRC Castrol team for the 2025 season. We're excited to learn more about the team vision and aspiration from the team manager. Please, Mr. Alberto Puig.
Everyone for joining here today with our Honda HRC management, our new sponsor, Castrol, and all the Honda, Astra Honda team that always receive us here with a lot of passion. Thank you very much. So, new season starts, and as usual, we have to think big, and we need to have high hopes for this year. But also at the same time, we need to have the commitment and the determination to go back to our Honda winning mode, which is what we want. Also, it's a very important time for us, as everybody before said. We will go back to an old friend, Castrol, which we had a lot of success in the past, and we meet our paths again with one aim, which is to go back to winning mode, no? And also we have to say that our riders know very well the importance for Honda to go back to win, and for this reason they really train hard this winter. They get a high motivation, and they will give all what they have to be back where we belong, no? So finally I want to say that we are very pleased for this new agreement with Castrol, and be sure that we have only one target. This is all what we have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Alberto Puig. Please remain on the stage as we continue the contract signing session. Ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed to a significant moment, signing the extension of the partnership agreement between Astra Honda Motor and Honda Racing Corporation. Therefore, we would also like to invite the following: President Director PT Astra Honda Motor, Mr. Susumu Mitsuishi. Executive Vice President Director PT Astra Honda Motor, Bapak Thomas Wijaya. We ask Mr. Susumu Mitsuishi, Bapak Thomas Wijaya, Mr. Taiji Honda to proceed with the signing. This signing marks a shared commitment to excellence as we step into the 2025 MotoGP season. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give big round of applause. Let us now capture this milestone with a photo session. Please remain on the stage, gentlemen. We still have one more photo session. Eye to the center first. 3, 2, 1. To the center. 3, 2, 1. Now, eye to the left. Okay, eye to the left. 3, 2, 1. Once again. 3, 2, 1. And now, eye to the right. 3, 2, 1. Once again. And now, one heart poses. One heart poses. Okay, we still have one more photo session. Please join us on the stage. Global VP Strategic Partnership Castrol, Miss Salidi Kashyap. Marketing Director of PT Astra Honda Motor, Bapak Octavianus.
Oh, doesn't that just look absolutely spectacular? I don't really know where to start here, because not only have Honda pulled off one of the best liveries I think on the grid, they've also probably pulled off one of the best promotional videos of the livery on the grid. I mean, some of the stuff there going right the way back to the partnership with Castrol, fantastic. And also, on a personal note, it is very nice to see World Superbike, Adrian Gorst, with his stopwatch in hand, seeing Colin Edwards on the Castrol Honda win. That was back in 2000. So this partnership, it's so iconic. We've already seen LCR Honda use Castrol in the past, but I suppose the new official name is Honda HRC Castrol for 2025. You've got to let us know your thoughts on this livery, because it is absolutely gorgeous. For me, that is up there with probably the Aprilia livery. Unbelievably nice. That for me is beautiful. Do you like the 2025 Honda HRC Castrol livery? A for yes, and I do not think we're going to get many votes on no, but A for yes, B for no. Look at it in all its detail. Obviously the corporate Honda colours of red and blue, we've seen that used over in the World Superbike paddock in recent years. We've also seen it introduced in MotoGP last year when Repsol kind of took a step back and the livery changed a bit. But with the Castrol in there as well, that has got to be just one of the best liveries. I cannot believe 43% of you are saying no. I presume that's because of the change and that it's just no Repsol and that iconic history has gone. I'm going to assume that, but for me, the Honda HRC Castrol team have done a fantastic job to get that livery looking absolutely spot on. And the rider, the leathers look great. Everything just looks so cohesive. I beg that it's fast. Please let it be fast, because we want to see that up the front. As you can see, yeah, the results are going to change right the way through. I was going to say, people saying no, can't believe you're saying no, really. 78% of you at the moment do like it, and for me, there should be an option C, amazing, the best for me, because we can't have favourites. It's important to stress that. All liveries look good, but we love a new livery. We love a nice update. This is a complete overhaul. Let's see how it goes. Honda absolutely committed to the project, as you could hear from Alberto Prugi's comments on stage. Very sporty livery. Good luck, Honda. That's coming from India, so thank you very much for your comments. Don't forget, of course, you can get your comments sent in to us here on YouTube, Facebook, wherever we're streaming. Love the new livery, firing red. Yeah, I've got to say, it's striking. We use that word a lot, but really, that is a striking livery. Love the new livery, fire in red. Yeah, just had that one in, so nice to see that you're enjoying it. Congrats, Honda. See you in Sepang. Of course, the test is coming up soon. The shakedown test is actually happening right now over there in Malaysia, but the main test from the 5th to the 7th in Sepang. It's fresh. I expected this colour scheme. You did make a good prediction, Chetan Rai. Very good stuff indeed. Honda is cool livery. It is a very, very cool livery. It looks mean, it looks great, it looks fast. It's very, very bold. And with a massive, great big Honda slapped on the side, you're going to be able to identify that. Very, very good, which is useful for us commentators and presenters, because we need it to be a bit bold and striking. More comments coming in. Best livery so far. Well, I mean, it's got to be up there. It's in the top 3, that is for certain. I do love the Aprilia one, of course, and I didn't mind the VR46 one. It's very, very yellow, but we knew that was going to happen. Honda HRC Castrol on fire. Yeah, let's hope it really is on fire as well. Luca Marini and Joan Mir, definitely riders that are up to the challenge. Let's see whether the bike is by the time we get racing at the end of this month in Thailand. New combination colour, red, white and blue. Nice, yeah, and being British, I love red, white and blue, but let's not go into that. Iconic Honda colour scheme. We looked at the video when they were presenting it. Freddie Spencer, it was the same thing. Red, white and blue. It's those absolutely iconic symbols of Honda, and it's so good to have them back in 2025. We spoke about Thailand. It's at the end of the month, but before that, on the 9th of February, MotoGP, for the first time ever after our 75th anniversary year last year, the world's most exciting sport kicks off in style in the heart of Thailand, in Bangkok. One Bangkok is the destination. Get your tickets, they're completely free. And if you do have some spare money, do check out our VIP packages and you can join exclusive rooftop party where all the riders will be. Do you like the 2025 Honda HRC Castrol livery? 81% saying yes, 19% saying no. I've got to say, I am absolutely in Team A here. 81%. Absolutely. It is just beautiful. It's very, very nice. Let's go back to Indonesia. In Jakarta, we've got interviews coming up, and I think we're with 2020 World Champion Joan Mir.
So, Joan, the start of a new season with a striking new livery. Firstly, how much is that going to getting used to, having been with the previous Honda, one that was so famous around the world? Might take a little bit of use to walking into the box and seeing different colours.
Well, honestly, beautiful colors, beautiful match. We have a new sponsor in the team. Castrol is something very nice. Also, I'm happy, and I'm very happy to see the bike with that colors. Honestly, it's beautiful. So yeah, we gave probably more importance to Honda, to HRC with this color. So it's very nice. Looking forward to this season. Looking forward to make good results, and let's see.
After a really challenging last couple of years, does this feel like a new start? There's new ideas, there's new optimism, I imagine, with the amount of money that Honda have invested, in particular in the testing team, but also in the garage as well. It looks as though there's a lot of people here to try and kickstart Honda.
Well, honestly, I speak with the team about it. I spoke about the news. Even we stay a little bit disconnected for a month or something, but then we start talking about, and I see many news, many different ideas. I see a change, honestly, inside of the team. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see. We also have new team members that from the outside that will help us to reach the top faster, I'm sure. Today we unveil the bike, and the first thing is that the big change on our livery probably means that something is changing inside of Honda.
For you personally as well, after a tough couple of years, how have you managed to reset over the winter on the eve of the new season to try and get you back to the levels which we know you can get to?
Yeah, well, honestly, really well needed this stop for me. I really wanted to stop, to charge a bit batteries, to spend time with the family, spend time at home. And honestly, I'm ready. I'm ready to start. I want to see all the evolution that they made in Japan. There is a lot of things that we have to try in the next days. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting month, let's say.
We obviously are here today, second day of the shakedown. Will we see you on the bike tomorrow for the final day of the shakedown? Is the plan just to do the full testing schedule?
No, we will not be in the shakedown. I will arrive tomorrow to Sepang. We will work with the team and we will prepare just the three testing days that we have ahead.
When you have the option to ride in the shakedown, Yamaha are there at the moment. What was the thinking behind just focusing on the test?
It's true that we had an option to do it, but probably they focus on try to get the bike prepared for the 3 days that we will do. I think I agree with that. We have many things to try, and we have also a lot of riders we have 2 very strong test riders that they must make the first steps to improve the bike, and then we have there 3 days that is more than enough to try some things, and in case that we have doubts, we have 2 days more.
Thanks, Joan. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
Big things to be expected from Honda then. Thanks to Jack Appleyard for that interview over there in Jakarta, Indonesia. Really seems like we are seeing the start of the comeback from Honda. The riders seem positive. I know they're going to have to be anyway. It's the start of a new season. But there seems to be something more. They seem to be, or at least Joan Mir seems to be, a little bit more confident than perhaps years gone by. As you can see, it's the paddock in your hands. Download the MotoGP app today. Never miss a moment of the world's most exciting sport. Latest news, get to interact with the timing, absolutely everything you need to follow the MotoGP weekend from afar, or also if you're at the event as well. It's right there. Get the MotoGP app now from your relevant app stores. Let's head back over to Indonesia. He never stops working. Jack Appleyard has caught up with Luca Marini.
So, Luca, official presentation for the new season done. New colours, new objectives. It seems as though there's a lot of optimism around 2025.
Yes, yeah, this is true. There is a lot of optimism. The new engineers are working a lot, and this winter was really tough for everybody. But I think that we are doing a great job, and everybody's putting a great effort. And we really look forward for this amazing season and start well with a good pre-season test, and then we hope to find great results through the season. Maybe from the half of season, I think we could be competitive. This will be the target.
We've come to so many Honda launches down the years, and the bike never changes. But this year, quite a big one. What do you make of the new colour scheme?
Yes, yeah, this year the change is huge, but I think it's amazing. The bike, the livery, it's super nice, and I really want to see on track, on the TV, in motion, and it will be, in my opinion, amazing. And the most important thing is that the bike will be fast, but I'm sure that this year many things will change.
We can see how hard Honda are trying. They've already been on track in Buriram. Now the shakedown taking part, and we saw Taka on the bike yesterday. From that test in Thailand, what did you hear about the new bike? What did you hear about the progress that has been made over winter?
Sincerely, I tried to ask to find some information, but everybody told me that they don't want to influence me. So it's very important in this moment of the season to have a clear mind and just share your feedback as you can feel the bike in that moment with no bias in your mind. So, but everybody was positive. So first thing I think will be nice to be back on track on the bike, and we will have some few nice upgrades, but still a lot to do.
I imagine you come into the year with confidence as well. The start of last year was challenging, but despite media talk, you always stuck to your plan and slowly built confidence in the bike, and with that eventually came the speed, and you finished the year really strong. Are you able to carry that through, do you think, into the start of this year?
Yeah, this is true. Looking from where I started the first races with Honda, I reached a really good level at the end of the year, but I want to start even further from this season. I'm feeling great, in a great shape, and also I think that the bike this year will be much better with some changes also on what I asked last year, because when I arrived here the project was already built, and I just jumped on the bike that was prepared from my predecessor, the guys before me, and while now we are in a different way with new ideas on the bike, and I think that from this year will be another story, like a new counter-attack from Honda for come back to fight for victories.
Just finally, a new crew chief is worth mentioning as well for you this year, someone that comes with experience of success at Ducati and at KTM from the first chance of working together in Barcelona. How much experience do you think he's going to be able to pass on, especially the fact that it comes with other manufacturers?
Yeah, on this side, Christian is amazing because he has a lot of knowledge. He knows very well the process that brings Ducati to the victories because he was there leading the project. And also in KTM, he spent 2 great years there with all the money that they invest in that moment for bring KTM to victories. And I think he is the right person, but on my side still we need to work more together and know each other more, but will be another great person to work with.
Luca, great to see you looking well. Look forward to catching up throughout the year.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
It is worth noting that Luca Marini did actually finish last year a bit more consistently than he started, and some highlights from that interview. Many things will change from the second half of 2025. We can be competitive, and that he's in good shape. He feels ready to tackle 2025. As you can see, the final poll results are in. 82% of you are correct, 18% of you are not, because 82% of you do like the new livery, the other 18 not so much. Now, let's cross back over to Jakarta and in Indonesia. Jack Appleyard, where are you? I know you're small, but I can't see you on the screen, so I presume we're going to get to you very, very soon. Jack, are you there?
Yes, I am here indeed. I just thought that we would show that the Indonesian flag is flying high here at the Astra Honda Safety, Riding and Training Centre, the location of our Honda HRC Castrol launch. Of course, very excited to next be back here. When will it be? October, I believe it is, for the Indonesian Grand Prix, now a staple on the MotoGP calendar.
Absolutely, Jack. And what are your thoughts on this livery? You know, that is different. That's bold from Honda. They've committed, at least in the colour scheme, to this new era. The riders, my sensation here is that they're optimistic. And Alberto Puig was saying he needs to be realistic. They're still aiming big. It's exciting times at Honda, even after these tricky couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, that new colour scheme is bold. It is a clear sign that this is the start of a new era. Always, with me, there's a little bit of pessimism just sprinkled in there. I've yet to go to an official team presentation before a wheel has actually been turned in anger and there actually be any kind of negativity. So no surprise to see that they are positive. Let's see if those glowing smiles upstairs have been turned upside down into frowns by the end of the Sepang test. We hope not, but that can always be the case once the riders actually get the opportunity to ride their 2025 packages. But certainly the big thing, as we mentioned earlier, Honda are trying all kinds of new faces, all kinds of new ideas. There is a huge push to try and get this giant of a factory back to the top of MotoGP, where there are plenty of very important people in there believe that they should be. I mean, the records speak for themselves. No factory has won more World Championships. No factory has won more Premier Class races. So to see them languishing at the bottom is not common at all. They have to get back to the top, and you do feel that this is the start of that journey for Honda and for Luca and for Joan.
Jack, just before we go, you said the Sepang test. You're going to be there. Tell us how we can follow it, how we can enjoy it, and what we can expect from it.
Yeah, I heard you say quite rightly earlier that Jack Appleyard, God, he does work hard, and I have to agree. From here, we travel along to Kuala Lumpur tomorrow morning for the Sepang test. 3 days of that starting on Wednesday, 5:30 local time, which I think is in about 45 minutes time. So wherever you are, set your alarms. 45 minutes from now on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, myself and Lewis Sotheby will be at the Sepang International Circuit to bring you live coverage of the test with exclusive interviews, insight from pit lane, from the broadcaster's set, from the paddock. So make sure you do tune in for that. Then after that, as you've been mentioning, I fly on to Bangkok for the official launch. Looking forward to being involved in that as we have our very first MotoGP launch to really kick 2025 up a gear. Then I head on to Buriram for the second official test before enjoying a couple of cocktails on a beach before rejoining with all of you guys at the Chang International Circuit for round one. It's a busy start to the year, but absolutely loving it. Can't wait for Wednesday and the official test to officially get underway. And before I say goodbye, Kiko, from me to you, to everyone back in Barcelona and wherever you're watching around the world, one heart.
One heart. One heart. We are with you, Jack Appleyard, with all the charisma and energy as always. I did say he works hard. That's to keep him out of trouble. Next up, of course, we do have the Sepang test. That is coming to you next week. Him and Lewis Sutterby will be there. Me and Elliot York will be on co-hosting duties, but anchoring down here in Barcelona. Don't forget Bangkok. Jack mentioned it then. It is our first ever season launch. 75-year history was celebrated in style at Silverstone last year with special liveries. Now you get to see the real racing liveries of the 2025 season unveiled together for the first time in anger. It's going to be fantastic. You don't want to miss it. February the 9th, Bangkok, the location for our first season launch. Don't forget Thailand, as well as hosting the season launch, also hosts the first round of the year. And on your screen, look at the destinations that the Festival of MotoGP gets to enjoy in 2025. 22 races. 44 in total if you include the sprint. It's our busiest season yet, from Argentina to Australia, Thailand, over to Europe, and our core fan base, the return of Brno, can't wait to get there. Hungary on the calendar for the first time since 1992. The British Grand Prix in May has an all-new date along with Aragon, so lots of reasons to enjoy the 2025 MotoGP season. And of course, it does all end in Valencia after last year it wasn't quite able to do so. We are going to leave you now. I'm in Barcelona, so I'm going to get on with my day by the beach. And wherever you are around the world, thank you so much for watching. And if you're at home and you need something to enjoy, there can be only one.
The world's fastest riders are ready to hit full throttle once again. MotoGP is back. The party starts right here and now. Is this frenetic battle between Bagnaia and Marquez?
Non è né colpa tua né colpa mia, ma tutti e due a terra.
Shark attack. It's the rookie sensation of Costa. It's a race win behind Martin. Three names for the most coveted seat in MotoGP.
Calici perché io c'ho la new.
Magic Maverick Vinales, the Top Gun is back on top.
We don't give up until we reach the very top of this class.
Honestly, I would be pissed off in KTM's position if they manage to lose him.
Masterpiece from world champion Pecco Bagnaia. Whoa! Here comes Marquez, one of the greatest comebacks in Grand Prix history. But here comes Martin with the element of surprise.
There are more title contenders than ever, but there can be only one.